40 minutes or less.
Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight to watch our performance that our 7th and 8th graders have planned for. It is great to see this many people together. To set the mood here, I'm going to tell a few bad jokes, and then we'll get started. Just so you know, the play that the 7th and 8th graders have planned is a play about the Revolutionary War, so I have a few bad jokes about that. So why was there no knock-knock jokes about the Revolutionary War?
Why?
Because freedom rings. Good one. What was the favorite dance in 1776?
Chicken dance.
Good guess, Mr. Woody. No, it was the Independence. And now, because I'm a teacher, I have a teacher joke. The teacher says, over 200 years ago, our forefathers defeated the British Army. Student says, wow, they must have been really strong. 4 men beat the whole British Army? So the 7th and 8th graders put a lot more effort into the play that they're going to show you today. So that's great. But I do want you to know that this is also, that we have some crowd, what'd you say? Participation. Thank you, Denise. We have some crowd participation. So when you see signs, we would like you to do whatever the signs say. So the first sign is, and you can practice it, is this one. Let's hear it. And the second one is this. Okay, and before we get started, let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us a chance to get together tonight and enjoy some laughs and fellowship. Be with our students and give them the courage to do their best. Send your angels to protect us as we drive home tonight. Amen. And now Riverview Lutheran proudly presents the American Revolution in 40 minutes or less.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the entire American Revolution
In 40 minutes or less.
Over in Britain, King George wanted to control the American colonists.
But the colonists wanted their independence, so they went to war.
Colonists won and from the United States of America.
The end.
You can't back that fast.
Yeah, slow it down.
Sorry, we're trying to make it colder for the crowds.
Let's try this again, shall we?
Sheesh. Fine. We begin our story with George III, King of Britain, taxing the American colonists.
It was the 1760s, and King George desired to maintain control of the American colonies.
They had broken from Britain some time ago and were acting like their own country.
Even though they technically still belong to Britain.
These colonists are nothing but rebels, but if they try to rebel against moi, they shall surely be punished.
Hey, King George!
What do you want?
Do you know what you are? You're a tyrant.
And you, sir, are a rebel.
I would rather be a rebel than a bully.
Well, I never. Looks like I'm gonna have to send over some of my best soldiers to keep an eye on things. Oh, Irving,
You want Your Majesty?
I need you and some of your buddies to go over to the 13 colonies to keep an eye on things.
But that's over 3,000 miles away. Even more in kilometers.
Stop yourself for whining and do as I ask.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that, you soldier? My rope is coming over there.
Bring it on! So thousands of British officers headed to the colonies. Can't you see that we outnumber you? Now, behave yourselves and no one will get hurt. You redcoats need to leave us alone.
We're here to keep an eye on you.
We're doing just fine without you. Yeah. Things are starting to heat up between the colonists and the British soldiers.
We must play by British rules.
We won't play by your rules. We won't.
Better call the boss.
Hello?
Sir, they say they won't play by our rules.
This is an outrage. Let me talk to one of them.
He wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Listen, you rebel. How do you expect the British Empire to grow more rich and powerful if you don't cooperate?
Look, Georgie, first you brought about the Stamp Act.
Then you brought about the Towns Acts.
We're tired of being taxed just so you can get richer and richer.
Yeah! Let me talk to Irving.
Here. Sir?
You get those rebel colonists under control, or else.
Yes, sir. We will, sir. Whatever you say, sir. What's wrong with paying taxes?
Nothing's wrong with paying taxes as long as we get a say in how the money is spent.
What Britain is doing is called taxation without representation. And it's wrong.
Wrong.
Ronnie Don Don.
You colonists are impossible. Let's go, boys.
The Boston Massacre.
One cold winter's day, a crowd of colonists gathered in the street in Boston, Massachusetts, and started singing. Yankee Doodle went to town,
Riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his cap.
And called it macaroni.
What's all the stories?
just having a little fun.
Oh yeah, well the king sent us lobster back. Us red coat. Us British soldiers over here to keep the peace.
That's exactly what we demand. Peace! Stop acting like you own us, or I'll throw this snowball at you.
That's a loaded up piece of paper.
This is a low-budget play, so it's a snowball.
Don't you dare throw that snowball at me.
Throw it!
Throw it.
Throw the snowball!
Before we continue this scene, we would like to direct your attention to
What are you doing?
introducing the love story.
Love story.
All famous real-life historical stories have their own fictional tale of love. The Civil War has Scarlet and Red. The sinking of the Titanic has Rose and Jack. And our story has Floyd and Gertrude.
Oh, Gertrude, our love can never survive, for you are a British soldier, and I am an American colonist.
But Floyd, I love you so.
We must love one another in secret.
Oh Floyd.
Oh, Gertrude.
What's going on over here?
Just give me this red coat a piece of my mind. Away with you, lobster back.
Come on, there's about to be a snowball fight, and I don't want to miss it.
Oh Floyd.
Oh, Gertrude.
We're sick of being treated like children. Go back to your king and take him this.
Now look what you did. The shirt is dry clean only.
In that case, have another one.
It wasn't long before the crowd turned into an angry mob.
The colonists began to throw all sorts of things at the British officers.
Anything they could find.
Take that! Take that! The mob became more and more rowdy.
Redcoats, go home! Redcoats, go home!
Hey! Don't make me use the fake gun.
Redcoats, go home! Redcoats, go home!
In the midst of the confusion, one of the colonists yelled,
Come on, everybody, let's go home and sit by the fire.
What did you say?
Let's go sit by the fire.
By the what?
The fire? Fire?
Okay.
I've come to join Elizabeth. No, look what you did. Samuel Adams?
yeah,
The redcoats are shooting at us.
it's a bloody massacre!
Hello?
This is
say a matter of speaking. Did you see what your precious soldiers did over here?
You're 3,000 miles away. Hold on. Oh, wow, this is a mess.
What do you plan to do about it?
I'll tell you what. We will do away with all the taxes in the township tax.
The township acts tax the colonists on tea, lead, paper, paint, and glass.
Except for the tea tax. We'll just keep the little tax to remind you who still is in control. Ta-ta.
Well, what did His Majesty have to say?
He said he'll do away with all the taxes except the tea tax.
He can't do that.
You love our tea.
We'll get you for this!
Seat 3, the Boston Tea Party.
Hello, East India Company. This is Miss Tea Leaf speaking.
Miss Tea Leaf, George, how are things?
George, it's been a long time. What can I do for you?
Look, I know you're struggling, and I also know you have a lot of tea on your hands.
Get to the point, George.
I will tell the American colonists that they must buy their tea from you. It's a win-win. Those colonists get their fussy tea, you earn money, and I get to tax it all.
Oh, Georgie, it's a deal. Bye.
Sweet.
So the deal was done.
But the American colonists didn't like this plan at all.
Look, it's the principle of the thing.
If the British Parliament controls who sells us tea, who's to say they won't start demanding that we buy other things from whomever they say? It's just not fair.
Lloyd, I missed you so. But why do you dress like a Mohawk Indian?
Not so loud. We Sons of Liberty are on a secret mission.
The Sons of Liberty was a secret society.
Organized by the American colonists.
To protect their rights against things like unfair taxation by the British government.
Would you be quiet? We're trying to do a scene here. I'll go with you, my love.
No, I can't risk you spilling the beans about what we're up to.
I would never let on the man I love. Oh, Floyd, do be careful. And know I will be waiting for you when this whole diabolical plan is over.
Oh, Gertrude, I would kiss you now. But this play is during.
In that
Go on, you don't say a word.
The Sons of Liberty took their position.
The docks in the Boston Harbor were dark and quiet on the night of December 16, 1773.
Samuel Adams led his group of some 60 men to board 3 ships that night. And, well, see for yourselves what happened.
The Sons of Liberty were proud of their accomplishment and wanted all the colonies to know what they had done.
And because the internet hadn't been invented yet, they sent trusty Paul Revere out on his horse to spread the news. I said he went out on his horse?
And off he went, proclaiming the news of what they had done in the Boston Harbor.
Hey Georgia, we done team to the Boston Harbor to teach the British a lesson.
Awesome.
Hey Penny, we done team to the Boston Harbor to teach the British a lesson.
Nice!
Hey New York.
And on he went until all the colonies caught wind of what had happened in Boston.
Some of the colonies were pleased with the news.
Ba-ba!
Cool. That was so brave.
Wish I could have been there.
But others, not so much.
Destroying property?
That's one criminal.
This marks the end of law and order.
And the rest of the colonies didn't get any lines in this play.
What? No fair. What the heck?
Oh, nice horse.
Now Britain was really seeing red.
Ooh, I'm really seeing red now. I'll call her.
Right here, sir.
I need you to relay a message to the rebels. Tell them that they shall be punished. They are no longer allowed to hold town meetings. Well, what are you waiting for? Tell them.
Oh. Hey, colonies! You are no longer allowed to hold town meetings.
We are closing the Boston Harbor until the destroyed tea is paid for.
We are closing the Boston Harbor until the destroyed tea is paid for.
And we are placing your Massachusetts colony under British Army rule.
No!
That's what you get for messing with King George.
Hello, this is Sam Adams speaking.
Sam Adams, I'm sending more soldiers over there to keep an eye on things. Ta-ta.
Hello? Hello? He makes me so mad. This is an outrage.
Outrage!
These acts are intolerable.
Intolerable!
They are so intolerable, we shall call them the intolerable acts.
The colonists decided to take action, and every colony except Georgia sent men to Philadelphia.
Sorry. In September 1774, 56 men met in secret.
These men included John Adams,
Patrick Henry,
and
Here he comes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the general.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
Pride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the general.
George Washington.
whoa, cut the music. Right war, wrong musical.
Besides, we don't even have the rights to this music. Move it along. This was the very first meeting of the Continental Congress.
We will put our trade for trade. Yeah! We shall form our very own fighting group. Call them militias.
Why, I missed you so. But why are you dressed like that?
I am what we colonists call a Minuteman.
What's in it, man?
A Minuteman is a soldier who must be ready to fight at a minute's notice.
Forget all this nonsense. Let's run off together and be married.
Gertrude, I love you, but I must do what I must do. My country needs me.
I should let the British beat you in Concord for saying that.
The British are planning to conquer?
Yes, they're planning to arrest rebel leaders and destroy the weapons you have stored there.
We must head to Concord to do away with some British soldiers.
But when will I see you again?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a...
Stop. Wrong story, wrong war.
Sorry. Goodbye, my love. Until we meet again. Yankee Doodle went to town.
Bye.
On a pony.
that night, around 700 British soldiers prepared to march toward Concord, Massachusetts.
3 colonists, Paul Revere, William Dawes, and Samuel Prescott, met in secret.
Hey, Will, the British are planning an attack on Concord.
Hey Sam, the British are planning an attack on Concord.
Hey Paul, British are planning an attack on Concord.
We must ride our mocks. I mean our horses, go with people.
But I have a broomstick.
Then you ride your broom, and we'll ride our mocks.
Hey look, I'm Harry Potter.
Well, you're in the dimension. All right, you take your ass right now.
Right, we'll get those dimensions if it's the last thing we do.
And you are not Harry Potter.
So, the 3 men were off for Lexington and Concord to warn the people of the British soldiers' approach.
The British are coming, the British are coming.
Attack on Concord.
Calling all Minutemen to report.
Someone more believes in me.
The British are coming, the British are coming.
This is when the British are planning to attack. We will be ready. Up here.
Yes, sir, Captain John Parker.
8 long years.
During the winter months, the cold weather and snow made it impossible to fight.
Nice special effects, champ. So the troops will have to wait until spring thaw to start fighting again.
Wait, is that you?
Gertrude, you look so cold.
The winters are very harsh.
I have good news. I have become a loyalist.
A loyalist? Oh my darling, you've become a loyalist. I'm so proud of you. I have but one question, my love.
Yes?
What's a loyalist?
A loyalist was a colonist too.
Hey, I got this.
Sorry.
A loyalist is a colonist who doesn't want to be separated from the British Empire.
I like loyalists. They're my friends.
I think separating ourselves from the king is a big mistake.
That means we're on the same team now. Are you sure you're not just telling me this to get on my good side?
Watch, I'll prove it. Hello, sir. There's some Minutemen hiding over there. So you probably shouldn't go that way. Here's some beef jerky for extra food. And an extra horse since yours died.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
It's true. Oh, Floyd.
Okay, that's enough much.
Fine. Just move on to the Battle of Bunker Hill. See if I care.
Thanks for giving away the next scene. We now move on to the Battle of Bunker Hill.
C5, Battle of Bunker Hill.
The British Army was trapped in Boston.
Oh no, we're trapped in Boston. Yeah, I hit one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you British General Thomas Gage.
I have decided to take control of the hills around Boston.
I get it. That way the colonists can't shoot down at us from the hilltops.
Bingo!
But colonial militia got wind of this plan. I hear they are planning an attack on Bunker Hill.
In that case, we will go and protect Reed's Hill.
She said they're planning to attack on Bunker Hill?
Read the history books. The battle took place on Reed's Hill.
Then why is history named it the Battle of Bunker Hill?
Anyway, we will be ready for these redcoats. One for all and all for one. Break!
I think that's the Three Musketeers.
I'll be quiet.
On June 17th, British soldiers ready to attack
Attention!
ran up Breed's Hill where the colonists waited.
Charge! Sorry guys, their gunfire scared me. Let's try this again, shall we?
The British soldiers mustered up their courage and tried again.
Charge! Retreat! I promise I won't be scared. Next time.
They decided to try it one more time.
We're trying this one more time.
See? I have some good news and some bad news.
What's the good news?
I really like your size.
Thanks. What's the bad news?
We're out of ammunition.
Oh great, and here come the British again. Everyone, play dead.
Whoa, what are you doing? The militia never played dead.
Darn it. Alright guys, you heard the man.
1, 2, 3, charge!
As you can see, the British won the battle at Reed's Hill.
Bunker Hill!
Bunker Hill, even though it took place on Reed's Hill.
About 150 colonists lost their lives at this battle.
And more than 200 British soldiers were killed.
End of Scene 5. Scene 6. The Revolutionary War. Quickly, before things get out of hand. We have signed this olive branch petition and will send it to King George to read and consider. Who would like to deliver this petition to the king?
I will.
romances play. Dearest King. Ah, that's sweet. Please stop fighting colonies over here. Instead, listen what we have to say. What? This is nothing more than open rebellion against Britain. This means war. Well, go tell them. This means war.
What? No tip?
Go!
Splash, splash, splash. Shark! Shark! Shark!
Well, what did the old grumpy king have to say?
I heard that.
He said, this means war. Okay, everybody, clear the stage. Back in the colonies on July 4th, 1776, the Congress approved the Declaration of Independence.
Copies of this new declaration were made and delivered to all the colonies so everyone would know exactly what it had said.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Declaration of Independence been adopted by the Congress. Extra, extra, read all about it. Colonies are breaking away from Great Britain, coming out Union from the United States of America. Extra, extra, read all about it.
By late August of 1776, under the leadership of General George Washington, American soldiers called Patriots were ready to fight in this revolution.
On August 27th, one of the earliest battles of the Revolutionary War occurred on Long Island, New York.
Approximately 10,000 patriots from the colonies faced 20,000 British soldiers.
The Patriots were badly beaten.
Not long after, other battles were lost by the Patriots.
By that October, the British Army controlled New York.
Hey guys, beating from New York. Let's ride to the city and get your Broadway show for free.
The British Army drove General Washington and his men across the Hudson River.
Gertrude.
I'm so glad you're on Britain's side now.
Well, about that. I decided I don't want to be a loyalist anymore, so I sort of don't want the British to win the war.
One thing I love about you is your fickleness.
But my devotion to you has never once wavered.
Kiss me.
Can't. Play. G-rated.
Draft.
These are indeed gloomy days for the Patriots.
British troops have pushed the Patriots across New Jersey into Pennsylvania.
Hello? Wow, thanks for the call. General Washington has decided to cross the Delaware River out of Pennsylvania and attack a bunch of Hessian soldiers in Trenton, New Jersey who are fighting for Britain.
Washington crossing the Delaware. That makes me want to sing a song called "The Scene is Acted Out Behind Me." Row, row, row the boat across the Delaware. General George and all his men finally made it there. Once they reached the water's edge, the Hessians they surprised. These Hessians sure were caught off guard. The surrender flag could raise. Well, what do you think of my song?
Oh, it was just awful.
Well, I never!
Gertrude, wait, does this mean we're breaking up?
On January 3rd, 1777, the Patriots defeated the British Army at Princeton, New Jersey.
They finally had needed supplies such as food, I have the Doritos,
I have the pizza.
I have the lights,
I have the ice cream.
We have the meats.
weapons,
I have the lightsabers. And shoes.
I got the Nikes.
I got the Gucci.
but most importantly, they had home.
Hey, boys.
Hey guys, look, it's cold.
Let's go over here, Yeah, hop out.
And now comes the turning point of the war. Drum roll, please.
We don't have a drum, just go.
In June of 1777, British General John Burgoyne led thousands of soldiers from Canada into New York.
That's me. She's talking about me.
Be quiet, she's not gonna see.
Okie dokie.
General Burgoyne called up his old buddy, General Howe, who was fighting his way to Philadelphia.
Hello?
What's up, pal?
Right. Hello, chap. Yes, I'm by the way to Philadelphia.
See? Listen, we need to work together to kick some patriot booty. I got about 8,000 guys here ready to go.
Okay, I'll meet you at Saratoga. Look, I'm in the middle of a valley here. Bang, bang. Hey, I got you. Fall down.
All right, boys, let's go to Saratoga.
Oh, wait a minute, Fluff.
What's the matter?
Flat tire.
Flat tire. Oh, great. That'll take us forever to get to Saratoga. Somebody grab a jack and let's get this thing moving.
Because it took so long for them to reach their destination, the Patriots had time to rally up more troops and face the British Army with great power.
Look, we have more soldiers than they do for once.
That's not fair. We have lightning trouble.
Haven't you heard? All's fair in love and war. Let's get 'em then.
Wait.
Hello?
How? Where are you? You were supposed to meet us at Saratoga.
Oh, sorry, friend. We decided to go to Burger King instead.
Somehow you turned out to be. Let's get this over with.
So the Patriot soldiers and British soldiers fought.
On October 17th, 1777, General Burgoyne surrendered.
We surrender.
Wrong flag.
Sorry. We surrender. We surrender. Get up. Let's go. But we're dead. Seriously? I'm sorry. Could you do us a favor and close your eyes for just a second? That's it. Get up. They can't see. See, some people, it's not like the audience doesn't know how to suspend disbelief or anything. I mean, really, they've been doing it the whole play.
The British defeat at Saratoga was the turning point that changed the entire outcome of the war.
Let's go!
Scene 9. France fights with the Patriots.
News of the Patriots' victory at Saratoga reached Paris, France.
Who's Benjamin Franklin talking to? A Frenchman? It's a good thing I can read lips.
I would consider it a great favor if you would help our patriot soldiers in this war.
Oui, oui. France realizes that soon Americans might be secret after all.
So you will help us?
Oui, oui, but of course.
Splendid. Come. We will spend the afternoon flying a kite.
Oui, oui.
Yes, we get it. You're French.
Just as I thought. Franco has convinced the French to get involved. We're dead ducks now. Where's my Alka-Seltzer?
The winter of 1777 and 78 was a harsh and cold one.
General Washington and his men tried to stay as warm as possible around fires at Valley Forge, Pennsylvania.
They lived in tents full of holes.
Clothes and shoes were in short supply.
Food was scarce.
Diseases spread quickly among the soldiers.
Many died from illnesses such as typhoid, influenza, and smallpox.
However, that cold winter was also a time when the American Army practiced their fighting tactics, and as a result became an even stronger fighting force.
The war began to move south.
Spain also stepped in to help the American Army out.
Now what's going on? Is that a Spaniard speaking to his Frenchman? Has the world gone mad?
You are my good friend.
And you are my good friend.
Then will you help our American amigos?
See, they were on the Patriots' plan, as well as close the fort of New Orleans to the British and open it to the Patriots.
Splendid. We shall celebrate this by flying a kite. Hey, Ben! You got another kite?
Now Spain stepped in. No matter, we shall remain strong in the southern colonies.
And they did remain strong.
All right.
But not for long.
Darn it.
The moment of truth had come.
End of Scene 9. Scene 10. Surrender at Yorktown.
In order to win the war, both armies needed a victory.
General Cornwallis led British soldiers into Yorktown, Virginia.
my dear friend, James Armstead. Don't tell anyone, but we're standing here in Yorktown, Virginia, and waiting for some British ships to bring us much needed supplies. But remember, Mom's the word.
Mom's the word. But James Armstead, as you can see by the way he's dressed, was a spy and delivered his secret plan to our patriot leader, the Marquis de Lafayette.
Don't look at me.
You got any information?
The British are waiting for supplies from New York.
Oh, really? I'll notify the French Navy of this at once. Anything else?
The fish at 10th Street Market is fresh today.
Great job, Armstead.
My spy name is Fred Flintstone.
Thanks, Fred.
Don't mention it.
Suddenly, French warships were on their way to America and found their way to the Virginia coast.
British warships sailed down the coast from New York.
The Battle of the Chesapeake was the definitive Navy battle of the war.
Prepare yourselves for the deafening sounds of our cannons.
Oh yeah, well, prepare yourself for the next of our kids.
Take that!
Take that! Both sides fought hard as balloons were popped, cannons were fired, night and day.
But the British Navy was defeated.
Aww. Beep, 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 beep.
In the meantime, Patriot and French troops marched south from New Jersey together and surrounded the British troops.
For 11 days, both sides fought hard non-stop.
Cornwallis, the British general, gave up and sent a runner to surrender to Washington.
Excuse me, sir. General Cornwallis asked me to give you this.
In Paris, France, the Treaty of Paris that ended the American Revolution was officially signed in 1783. The colonies were finally on their way to becoming their own country, the United States of America.
The end. Well, we succeeded by telling the story of the entire American Revolution in 40 minutes or less.
35 minutes to be exact.
And now it's off to Culver's.
Good night, folks.
You've been a great audience.
Gertrude, did you hear? The war is over.
And we can finally be married and move on with our lives together.
Yes, right here in the brand new United States of America.
You mean back in Britain.
I'm not moving back to Britain.
And I'm not staying here.
We're not even married yet, and you're already trying to change me.
I don't think you love me at all.
Wait, Gertrude, don't turn your back on me while I'm talking. Gertrude, you forgot your milk crate.
Hey guys, look, the play isn't over yet. There's an alternate ending right here in the script.
She's right. Let's go watch it.
Don't forget the popcorn.
Hey,
Hey, why did you walk away like that before?
I guess I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, but you ran away and then we didn't talk for months.
Yeah, I guess I did do that. I'm sorry. What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm just making some changes to my perfect girlfriend checklist.
Perfect girlfriend checklist. Did I make it over 50%?
Yeah, way over. But the only major sticking point is the milk crate. I don't see why you don't just use a satchel to carry your stuff around like everyone else.
Well, I knew the day would come when I would need it, and I wanted to be ready.
Ready for what?
For this.
Let's give these guys a big round of applause. So, super great job, students. I just wanted to thank you all for all of your work with getting your props together and remembering where they all were backstage. You should see their backstage. It is amazing. They've got so many props going on back there. And finding your costumes and getting all that together. And for all the weeks of rehearsal and learning how to talk with your masks on and enunciating and all that jibber jabber. So thank you. And thanks for all of your awesome ideas that all of, like the ringtones and all of the suggestions that they had, they contributed so much to the show, to the script. So thank you so much. Let's give them one more round of applause here. And I don't know, some of you probably know we did this play about 5 years ago, and these kids came up with lots more ideas for it. In fact, that final scene that was written by Grace and Noah, they had ideas for that there, so that was pretty exciting to add to. So thank you. So I'd also like to thank Nathan Nolte's back there on the video camera. We'll be putting it up on YouTube for the past week or so. The kids have been typing the whole script, so we'll have closed captions for the video too, so thanks for that. Also, could you hear them with all of our microphones tonight? So Mr. Nolte brought so many microphones over from FBL, and Mr. Whitty was able to buy new lapel microphones for us here at Riverview, so I'm really excited for us to be able to use all that again. That's awesome. Back over on the sound table, Hannah Nolte was over there with all the sound cues. To help me with finding all these costumes, all these great pieces from everywhere. Also back there, of course, is Mr. Whitty. Let's give him a hand. So I can always count on him to just make this happen, everything. So thank you so much. And up here on the stage, for their last performance here at Riverview, I'd like to give a special shout out to my 8th graders. Stand up. Awesome. Some of you have been on this stage ever since kindergarten. For some of you, it's your first time on this stage, and I just enjoyed every moment. So thanks again. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. They are going to pose for some pictures up here on the stage, and then they can come out and about and take pictures with you all. So thanks again for coming.